Howdy, folks. Hey, I decided I'm going to make this video, so I got some content to put up this week. I only have one video I did before this. Again, another week that'll probably only have 2 videos unless something happens today or tomorrow, because I only have today and tomorrow, and I'm heading back home for Wednesday. I've got an empty campground. Totally empty. Yeah, just me. It's awesome. Some private property across the lake here. They got a heavy piece of equipment doing some work over there, so hopefully we won't hear that on the camera, because I can hear it once in a while. But, so, can you believe it? Sty is trying to figure out, what's he gonna do? I got a couple things to do. I got a sump pump for my boat. Because it doesn't have a drain in it, I can't pull it out of the water and let it drain out. I gotta bail it out. Well, I don't have to bail anymore. I got a sump pump. I got it all set up and ready to go. Just gotta put it in the boat, haul a battery down there, pump it out. And then from that point on, it's just as simple as turning on the sump pump and it pumps the boat out. But that's going to take me about 10-15 minutes and that's done. Yeah. So exciting. I'm still making plans on how I'm going to arrange camp for next season. I did some measuring. I got it figured out. I don't think I'll have a problem with setting up my Starlink when I get the equipment. I don't think I'll have trouble with that. I got that pretty well figured out. I figured out where the cable will go, that it'll be out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. And it's going in a spot where I don't mow the grass, so I don't have to worry about burying the cable. It can actually lay on top of the ground. It'll kind of work itself into the ground, but it'll be out of sight, out of mind. It'll just be the dish down here on the lakeside, or else over there on that stump. I'm not sure which one yet. Now, if it goes on that stump, I'm going to bury the cable for part of the way, because there is grass there, and I don't want to catch that cable in the lawnmower, that's for sure. So, why no content? It's because right now the sun is shining over here on my information tent and in that part of my campsite. I'm in the shade, which feels good. It's I don't know what the actual temp is, but it feels so bloody warm right now, and for good reason. I'm going to pull it up here and take a quick peek. Yeah, it's 80 degrees, so it is kind of warm. 76% humidity. It's humid. Ooh. Not as humid as it was first thing this morning. This morning it was like 68 degrees, and it was 91% humid. Man, was it humid this morning. So the humidity's come down 20%, which is good, but it's still humid. And we got a chance of rain throughout the day. Let's see. The weatherman's been all goofed up. Looks like starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 0% chance of rain. And in the mid to upper 70s, it should be pretty comfortable. Should be pretty comfortable for the weekend. But the rest of the week here, there's a chance of rain tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. So, but, oh, in fact, there's a chance of rain all the way up until this evening. And then at about 7 o'clock this evening on, 0% chance. So tonight will be a dry night, which will be nice for a change. because I've had 3 days of rain. Okay, it's Monday. I got back here on Thursday. It rained Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here it is Monday. It rained this morning. I thought, oh man, the day is going to be just soaking wet all day. Well, when I went up to Beaver Lake, the back roads, all the gravel roads, yeah, mud puddles all over the place, muddy, wet. But in the campsite, it's damp. It's damp, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of moisture on the ground. Hasn't dried out yet. But the air is dry. It's humid, but my picnic table dried out. This chair was out in the rain all night. It dried out. So it is drying out, which is good. I hope it doesn't rain again the rest of the day, because if we have no rain overnight, everything will be nice and dry tomorrow morning. But I stash my chairs in the camp kitchen at night now because it's been raining every single night. Yeah, I've been thinking things through on the adventure trailer and how I'm going to kind of remodel in a sense, and some things I'm going to change. I got my boy Running Water is selling me a window exactly like the one I have in my door of my trailer, and I'm going to install that on the other wall on the back, so I got more airflow through. That I'll do in the spring. Maybe I'll do this fall, but I doubt it. It'll probably be in the spring. I'm going to build kind of like a computer station in the nose of the trailer on the inside, and an upper shelf kind of area. That again, I don't know if I'll do it this fall or I'll do it this spring. My counter, my fold-up counter, I'm very, very tempted to actually eliminate it, get rid of it, and instead put 2 more shelves up on the walls, higher up on the walls, and eliminate that counter down below to give myself more floor space in there. And I have my little refrigerator, and I just, that counter just isn't doing anything for me except catching junk. It's a junk catcher. I throw everything on it, and it's a constant mess. Every 2-3 days I got to clean it all up because it's a catch-all. So I'm thinking of modifying that too. And I don't know if I'm going to go with indoor-outdoor carpet throughout the thing or try to throw a pergo-style hardwood floor in it. I'm not sure. But I will be doing something with the floor in there also. It's kind of funny. It's not really funny, but it's kind of funny. I had my electric chainsaw in there. I just threw it in there one day because I had to run, and it was just sitting out, and I thought, well, I should have just thrown it in the truck where it belongs, in the back of the truck. But I threw it in there, and I forgot to put anything under it. Well, it drips bar oil if you let it just sit. Well, it dripped bar oil, and there's a spot about that big where the bar oil soaked into the wood floor. I tried cleaning it up. There's no getting that oil out of that wood. Well, where it's at, it looks like somebody peed the bed because there's that spot on the floor. It looks like a pee spot on the floor. I did have someone stop and visit, and they go, "Whoa, did you have an accident in your bunk?" I said, no. That's bar oil from my chainsaw. No, I didn't pee the bed. No. But yeah, I've been doing some measuring and a lot of gears going about next season and changes I'm going to make it so much more comfortable. One thing that I have come to realize, I have way too much stuff here. I brought way too much. I got enough clothes here that I wouldn't have to do laundry for the 4 months I'm here. 4.5 months I'm here. I'd never have to do laundry. Just keep changing clothes, save the laundry, do it all once or twice a year, every 6 months. I got way too much clothes here. It's ridiculous because even if I only went home once a month, next season, I'm thinking that's it, is I'll be going home probably once a month. But even if I did that, what clothes I would have from the month prior, it's 2 loads, laundry loads at the most. And I could take all my laundry, take it home with me, do the laundry, bring it back the next day, and I'd be good for another month. Well, you wouldn't believe how much space I'd save. I got this great big old duffel bag that's 3 feet long, and it stands about almost 18 inches. That's full of clothes, that whole big duffel bag. And on top of it is a duffel bag that's 2 feet long and about a foot tall, foot square, kind of. That's packed full of clothes. I easily could have the smaller duffel bag and get rid of that huge duffel bag. I don't need all them clothes here. It's way too much clothes. Way, way, way too much. So that makes up a lot of space in that little trailer to get rid of that huge duffel bag full of clothes. There's other things I have. I've got a couple of tents up in the storage area, and I thought, well, doesn't hurt to have a couple of small tents available in case somebody comes and visits and wants to spend the night. Well, I could get rid of all of that camping, that tent type camping, backpacking gear, leave it back at home, and just have one small pup tent up there. That would save me a ton of space again. What else? There's all kinds of things I'm seeing. Oh, and groceries. When I came out here, I figured I had a month's worth of food, right? That in the worst case, I could make it through a whole month with just the groceries, just the food I had in that trailer and what I got here in the camp kitchen. Well, I did an inventory of all my food, and I figured it out. More meals than I could eat in 2 weeks, and literally, 3/4 of the food I have could go back home and go in my pantry. And when I go home, if I want something different, something special, pull it out of the pantry and bring it back with me, instead of just having it all here just in case I get the taste for something. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is. It really is. The amount of space that takes. That takes a 2 by 2 foot area stacked almost 3 feet off the floor. A big section like that is just food in the trailer. Plus I've got close to that much food in the camp kitchen. After doing the inventory, I figured it out. I have, literally, if I didn't buy any groceries and just ate off of the boxed and dry and canned goods I have, the non-perishables I have, I got 3 months worth of food sitting here. That's insane. That's insane. I don't need all that here. That's ridiculous. That all can go back home in the pantry, free up all that space in the adventure trailer. Now that I'm figuring out what I need and don't need, next season my adventure trailer should be nice and roomy. Nice and roomy in there. And I'm really got my gears going, and what I'm going to eliminate, not even bring out to camp unless I absolutely need it. On a daily basis, I'll put the Murphy bed up against the wall and have a chair in there, for crying out loud, and a table, and only drop the Murphy bed at night. because right now the Murphy bed's down all the time because that's my bed, that's my chair, that's my sofa, that's my every. It's a junk collector. I throw stuff on it. Um, but it's amazing if I put that Murphy bed up, how much space it gives me in that trailer. And that's the key. Is there's no reason I can't make that trailer feel spacious and roomy, and I can walk around in it, have a nice chair to sit in, relax, have my studio in the front of it. Yeah, next season will be a totally different situation. I also figured out where I'm going to park the trailer on the site. It's going to be basically where it is, but it's going to be tighter against the woods, farther back. I'm going to have space. I can pull the trucks in further. I'm going to have my generator. It's going to be sitting farther back towards this hill. Yeah, it's going to be a totally different arrangement. Camp kitchen will still be where it is, but I'm going to turn it so the doorway faces the trailer. The information center will go right where it is right now, again next year, sitting here right by the roadway. People go by and they can see it. They walk by. It's just a convenient 15, 20-foot walk into the campsite to the information center. And people seem to like it better in that location. And it opens up my whole campsite here. It really does. So, see all this wood over here? That's our new wood provider. How long is this going? I can't see it. This is a long bugger. But I didn't do any content this week. Why didn't I? Okay, we're going to get back to that. I love the wood that this guy provides me. He put that wood rack up just last Friday, and it's Monday morning. I didn't have any dang campers. I was supposed to have a full campground this weekend, but it rained Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nobody wanted to be here. I had a couple of diehards that stuck it out. 3 campers that were here. Well, it was odd. Yesterday morning, I only had 1 camper in the campground. All my reserved campsites, nobody showed up. They must have looked at the weather and said, we're not going. Well, so during the day yesterday, I had 1 come in, took campsite over here. Another one came in, took campsite up there. So I had 3 campers, right, overnight. Otherwise, I didn't have anybody. That wood rack had 25 bundles of wood in it yesterday morning. Now, it quit raining yesterday about 5 o'clock in the evening. And the loon singing. But it didn't rain again until late, about midnight. Well, everybody must have wanted a campfire. Out of the 25 bundles, 7 bundles were purchased last night by 3 campers. I knew it. If it's good fire pit weather, campfire weather, that wood would sell. Every one of them told me this morning, all 3 of them pulled out this morning, but every one of them told me that was the best firewood they've actually purchased all season, and all 3 of them have been camping throughout the season. They said that's awesome firewood. And I told them I burnt a little of this, and it burns great. I said, yeah, I totally agree. And for $5 a bundle, they can't beat it. They loved it. So the fellow that provides the firewood is going to be very happy to find out how much. The 3 campers I had, all of them bought some wood. If I have a full campground, that rack isn't going to last long. So he might have to come and fill it a couple times a week if I get some campers in here. But like I said, it's empty right now. There ain't a soul here, just me. I kind of like that. But there you go. That's what's going on this week. Nothing's going on. Content. I was hoping for some content. And for the life of me, it's one of those weeks. The fact that I've been held up in the trailer almost every single day because of the rain. I put my rain gear on, go do my campground chores, go to the other campground, The other campground's empty. It's got one camper in it because our water system is down up there. They can't get water. They got to travel 13 miles to get drinking water. So a lot of campers don't like having to do that, to go to somewhere else, load up jugs of water, and haul it back to camp. So, I know the weather's better. The hummingbirds are out and feeding. But anyway, so when I was up there earlier this morning, I talked to the one camper that was there, and they said, yeah, a few folks pulled out because they don't have water. And they said it was quiet over the weekend because of the weather. Well, usually Beaver Lake is packed full. I did my reservations today, and they will be packed full this coming weekend. Packed full. Every reservation, every site is reserved. So, and the weather's supposed to be good this coming weekend. So there'll be a crowd up there. And thank goodness the water should be back up and running by Thursday at the latest. So I took my camera with up there today, thinking maybe I'll see something I can film, and maybe something will happen, and totally non-eventful. So it's been probably the most non-eventful week I've had all summer. All summer. Of all these weeks I've been here, this one is the quietest I think I've seen yet. So Sty's going to let you go, and I'm going to just figure out something to do. I don't know what. So, hey, if you're new to the channel, this was really long. I'm just yapping away. It's just like a dang live stream, you know. I never know when to shut up. If you're new, subscribe, would you? Ring the bell. Hey, you ring the bell, you'll know when I'm doing videos or live streams. And look forward to it, guys, down the road here, not too far away. Within a couple weeks, I think, we're going to have Starlink, and we'll be doing live streams from out here. I get a boring spell like this, we'll be doing live streams. And I can do those right inside the trailer if the weather's bad. So we'll have lots of content then if we're doing live streams, right? Just so everybody knows, live streams will never go past 9 p.m. Central Time because quiet time in camp is at 10. And if I shut my live stream down at 9, it gives me time to get my get everything buttoned up and shut down, and get my generator shut off and get quiet in camp to set the example. So I want to thank you all for tagging along, and hey, until the next time, you know Sty loves you, and he misses you every day. I miss you folks all the time. And I want you all try to find something to do today. Like me, I don't know what to do. Until then, till we see each other again, you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.